Okay, now we're doing the last set of 3 letters. One of the letters could be put in the cane strokes, I suppose, but I felt like the loop at the beginning was more like these other 2 letters. So I'm going to teach you the F and the T first, and then I'll teach you uppercase Q. I want you to know how to do it, but in your real life you don't have to do it. And the odds that you'll need it in school are pretty slim. So anyway, but you do need to know how to do it. So first of all, let's go over the letters we learned in the last lesson. Those were the upstroke to the headline letters, and that's B, P, and R. So we'll do those very quickly. Upstroke to the headline, down to the baseline, retrace. All the letters start out this way. And then B, make your loop, come down for your big bump at the bottom, and your boat. Okay. Capital P, upstroke to the headline, down to the baseline, retrace, and around. This is my favorite one to teach because it goes the quickest. And then capital R, upstroke to the headline, down to the baseline on a slant, retrace, come around, don't loop, just retrace a little bit, and make your connector for your next letter. Okay, so that was from the last lesson. Now we're going to do F and T, and then we'll do Q. So capital F and capital T both start, they are exactly the same, there's just one thing that's different between them. So you have to make the top part first. So you make a little loop, and you touch your headline, and then kind of make a dip and come back up to your headline again. If you want to make a whole row of these to practice them, feel free. They're like little snakes. They've got a little head, and they slither up and slither down, and their tail comes up to the headline. Okay? Now you pick up your pencil once you've made that, and you come below the dip, and you're going to come down to your baseline, and you're going to make a boat right there. Cross it, and it's an F. That's capital F. I know it doesn't look anything like an F, but that's capital F. Okay? So just like that. Okay, and if you ever go to France, you'll want to spell it like this. F. And then you pick up your pencil, come up for your R, make your A, 2 humps for your N, your C, and your E, France. Okay, then capital T. Same exact strokes, just like that. Come down, but don't cross it over, and it's a T. So that's kind of nice. Once you master F, you've got T. Okay, and we are going to visit Texas today. So you're going to make your loop, come down, make your dip, come down, make your boat, and pick up your pencil. And now we're going to go E. Hump and a dip for your X, but don't cross it. Make your A and your S. And now go back and cross. And remember, that cross goes from the midline on the right to the baseline on the left. It's kind of a little bit backwards from most of your strokes that you make. Okay, now we're going to do capital Q. It looks sort of like a 2, sort of like a cane stroke, starts out sort of like this. It's hard to put in a category, and you'll rarely use it. But here's what it looks like. Come down, you make your loop, and then you drop below the line to finish it off. No, it does not connect to anything. When you're going to connect it to something like Queen Elizabeth, when you're using it as a title, it has to be capitalized. So you go Q, and then you kind of cross over and start your U like that. It's very unusual to use this letter. Okay, but I'm going to show you what you can use in your real life. That's very acceptable, and most people do it. If you make a capital O and make a tail, there's the other capital U, or Q, excuse me, that you can use in your real life. This is the school one. This is the real life one. This is the one I use, and people will recognize it. Nobody will ever say, hey, that's not capital Q. They'll be thankful you didn't use this, because if you use this, you're going to be like, why is there a 2 at the front of the word queen? Okay, so those are your letters, F, T, and Q. Keep practicing.